This morning, I heard that an Israeli military attack destroyed a 14-story residential tower in Gaza City. What did Israel expect would happen as a result of this attack? Israel, did you expect that Gazans would lie down while you bomb them and die? You scream that civilians have been wounded and killed in Israel. This isn't right. Well, it's also not right for civilians to die and be wounded in Gaza. It's also not right for worshipers to be attacked at the Al-Aqsa Mosque. And it's also not right to evict Palestinian families from their rightful homes in Sheikh Jarrah. Blame for this violence lies squarely on the shoulder of the occupiers, not the occupied. This is not a contest between equals. This is not about Israel's right to self-defense, because a colonial settler state is not defending itself against territory it has illegally occupied now for more than 70 years. Some would say since 1967, I would say since 1948. As we sit here every day, the Palestinians are experiencing dispossession, dehumanization, displacement, oppression, a life without rights, a life without a future, a life without hope, a siege that is unending, violence, poverty, lousy quality of water, pollution in the air, poor sewage systems, not enough electricity to fuel the strip. It's an open-air prison. And yet American media pundits get on the news and talk about the Israelis who have died from the rocket attacks shot over by Hamas. Hamas has the right under international law to struggle against racism, discrimination, and occupation. It doesn't have the weapons that can precisely target where its rockets go. And that's a shame, because civilians shouldn't have to die in this situation. 28 Palestinians died, however. 28. 10 of them were children. And we're supposed to sit back and be okay with people like Mark Regev and Benjamin Netanyahu saying that this is self-defense? This isn't self-defense, this is aggression. It's bold-faced aggression. It's the dehumanization of an entire people to such an extent that Palestinian lives have become worthless in the eyes of far too many Americans because of the way they are portrayed again and again and again by the U.S. media and the U.S. government. Israel is the aggressor. It is the occupier. It has broken international law every single day since it has come into force. The Nakba is continuing. Sheikh Jarrah is the continuation of the process of dispossession that has been going on since before the State of Israel even existed. It's time for this to stop. This has to stop.